Okay guys, I did not make it home in time to get my bag and then go out to the supermarket. So I'm gonna have to eat out of the pantry tonight. I basically have no food left in the fridge. I've got some fresh green beans which, need to be cooked up tonight. So I've gone to pretty much the emergency food, the freezer stuff. I have my pork sausages. I've pulled it out of the freezer, kind of given it a quick defrost in some water. And I'm going to do these up in the air fryer. So this is like emergency protein meat. Yeah, I think I'll do the whole thing up. I'll cook some rice off to the side. And I like to use as a meat substitute all of the time, mushrooms. So I've got my shiitake mushrooms, which were the dehydrated ones. And I've just poured some boiling water on top of this to kind of give it a head start. Usually you soften it and soak it for hours, but I don't have hours. And I've also just with kitchen shears trimmed off the stems on the shiitake mushrooms. They're really quite tough to eat, so I wouldn't recommend eating them. So just the dried stuff, this big thing originally was 200 grams. One bag of these at the Asian supermarket will set you back between $10 to $15, depending on the size and quality. So I always have this in the pantry for an easy, quick Chinese meal. So I will cook this on the stove. Basically, you just boil the bejesus out of it in its own mushroom water until soft. You know when it's done if you can stick a chopstick through it and it's really tender, it comes out. Then I will do a quick sauce for this, oyster sauce, soy sauce, and whatever. Yeah, with vegetables, I think I'm going to cheat a little bit tonight. I'll wash these, trim these, and I'm going to do them in the microwave. So I'll show you how in a sec. So let me get my stuff into the air fryer then. So I've got 9 sausages for 500 grams. I'm going to whack this into the air fryer at 200 degrees for about 20 minutes. Yeah, you'll know when it's like fully red. So give it a bit of a toss or turn in the, I don't know, halfway 15-20 minute region. It doesn't really matter, honestly. Sometimes I leave it in for 20 minutes at full whack and then like another 10 really low while I get my food prepared. So into the air fryer it goes. Okay, so the table is busy. My sausages are done. I've just put them on a plate. I put them in for a total of about 23 minutes at 200 degrees in the air fryer. Just take them out when they look that color. I've still got my mushrooms boiling away on the stove. So it's been like 20 minutes of it bubbling away. And I'm going to make my sauce for it. So after it's softened on the stove, you just put your whatever dressing or whatever sauce you want on. So I'm going to do 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce. This one is actually a mushroom oyster sauce, so vegetarian. Half a tablespoon of regular soy sauce. Half a tablespoon of dark soy sauce. This is for color. And about 1 teaspoon of Chinese rice wine, cooking wine. So I'll put this in the ramekin. change of plan. I decided to double the sauce. I actually want more sauce on my mushrooms. Mushrooms do suck up a lot of liquid, so yeah. So I've got 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce, 1 tablespoon of regular soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of dark soy sauce, and about 2 teaspoons of cooking wine, Chinese cooking wine. So when my mushrooms are soft, I'm just going to reduce the water down to nothing basically, and then throw the sauce on top. As for the green beans, I said I would cheat. So I've got them in a little bowl here and some water. I'm going to throw a little bit of water on this. That was about a tablespoon and a half of water, and I'm going to put my microwave cover on this, and I'm going to microwave these for about 2.5 minutes to give it a head start. Then I'm going to toss some garlic into it, and then yeah, pretty easy, but cheating in the microwave. So that was the air fryer. I also dug out some battered fish from the freezer. I don't know how long that's been in there for, but I'm just going to cook that up in the air fryer. That was the beeping you heard. And I'm going to cheat by reheating some creamed corn. Now, this is a very kind of common dish to have in Chinese takeaways. Like, it's one of those kind of ridiculous dishes that you always see, well, Asian people, Chinese people always see, and white people never order. So it's just battered fish, and then they heat up some cream corn and throw it on top and call it a meal. So I'm gonna do the same. So let me get this all sorted. Okay guys, dinner is done. It took me longer than expected because I was adding more and more to it, but this is a very kind of nostalgic meal for me. Again, the fish with the cream corn sauce is like when Chinese people get really, really lazy and don't want to do it themselves, because no one wants to deep fry fish at home. They just order it from the Chinese takeaway. The braised mushrooms, again, pretty standard. I've done this before on my channel. The sausages, and I've got the green beans with rice. So, yeah, I think this was a pretty economical meal. Again, rice is usually a pretty cheap thing to cook at home, but most importantly, I get multiple meals. I'll probably get 3 meals more out of this. And I still need to go grocery shopping tomorrow. So as always, I will put my total up on screen.